Everybody's wondering when the end of time is going to be here. Well, we're told we don't know. We're not going to know. Ain't nobody knowing. But we can look for certain signs, and everybody wants to see a sign. So let's talk about some signs and what's the possibility of us seeing some stuff. Let's talk. One, we mentioned some time ago about Mr. Elon Musk and his role in all of this. And one of the things was the Neuralink chip that he wants to bring about. By the way, that's already in production. I didn't know if you knew that. So let's just say that his implant was a portion of what was to come in order to get everything that's written to come to fruition. However, don't forget that this place has two different people working, okay? We have God working, and we also have the agenda of the devil. His agenda is to make sure you don't believe God's agenda. Okay, so if his agenda is to make sure you don't believe God's agenda, what's the best thing to do? You fool people. How do you fool them? You fool them with the eye, because everyone's looking for something. Everybody's trying to see the best. And no, it's tangible. I can see it. And you don't think the devil knows that? Okay, so let's work and see what the devil knows compared to what we are looking for. So he knows that you're looking for a mark, and he shows you a tangible, possible thing that you can call the mark. Neuralink. So you try to avoid Neuralink. But in the back door, you don't realize that there are other things that they're also calling and attributing to as that could be the mark, but you'll take them because he's putting something much bigger in front of you. So be very careful about what you look for. The other part to this is that a lot of people today are looking through the book of Revelation to just run rampant and say, well, this is real and that's going to happen and this is going to happen and they're looking. So let's talk about Mr. Schemer, the devil himself, the schemer himself. You ever realize that there's been a massive rise in what people see online and you can't tell whether it's real or not? The AI idea. In Japan and in China, they have these billboards all over the place. Some of them 5D even, to where they seem to be climbing out of the building. Looks so stinking real, like you almost think it's right there in front of you. AI and holograms have become so realistic that you almost think you're talking to an actual person standing in front of you. It has come a very, very long way. Now, what if, in all of your searching to find what exactly is going to happen at the end times, Hollywood is playing the biggest role in your demise? What if Hollywood is going to be the one to make you think you see something and make you believe that, oh, it's God coming, and then you get smacked, and then you realize maybe there's not a God. Maybe, just maybe, the devil might be an evil guy. He is an evil guy. I use the word might loosely. He's an evil guy. You don't think he's going to make you believe one thing to be true when it's not? You don't think he's capable of that? You don't think he knows the word? He knows it front and back, going and coming. He knows exactly what's supposed to happen. And he'll do everything in his power to make sure he presents you with an idea that you think is in the book. Now, mind you, a lot of us know the book, but we don't ever consult the author. We don't talk to God at all, but we know everything about the book. You don't ever correlate it to him. You don't ask him about nothing, but you got all that knowledge. And then you say, well, I'm expecting a red dragon. And then all of a sudden, you wake up one morning and there's a red dragon on TV. And the news is saying, a massive red dragon showed up in the ocean today. And from the sky came a red horse, came a black horse, came a pale horse, came a white horse. And they show you all of this stuff, not realizing on your end that you don't see that you're getting fooled, that that's not real. But like I said, the devil knows exactly what is in that book. He knows exactly how to make you believe something that is not true. Now, if after all that elaborate, they come out and tell you, well, nah, it ain't true. We read the book too, and we could make that stuff happen. I think this happened before too with Pharaoh and Moses and the snakes. It got kind of weird that it can repeat itself. If you don't really know who is going to be in charge of the end times, how are you going to know if it's him that's showing up? Because your enemy, the real enemy, knows exactly how to manipulate you. He knows how to make you see something that isn't true. He knows how to lie. He's really good at it. And with the kinds of tools that are available to us today, he can easily make you think that what you see is real. So what's the solution? Because, we don't want to just give you a problem without giving you a solution. It's a very simple one. It's way more simple than you might think. And Corey says it all the time. In fact, his daughter made a video the other day that said the exact same thing. Trust God.
He asked me, what should I do? And I said, you should trust God. And you should trust God. Because that's who you need to trust during those moments when you don't know what to do. If you truly follow God, you need to trust him.
Ain't it weird how simple that is? Because if you don't know him now, you go wait till a sign breaks down to say, well, maybe I don't trust him. We direct you there every time we talk to you, okay? We talk about a bunch of stuff in the social media world and in the Hollywood, what we do. We talk about all that stuff. And some people think, well, what are you, a gossip channel or a Christian channel? Yes. Yes. We talk about all of it. But every time, if you stay to the end, you'll realize that we try to tell you there's only one person that you need to be focused on. And when this stuff starts happening because people like Elon and Hollywood have the ability to make you believe a lie, you better be on your P's and Q's when it comes to your relationship with God. Because if you're not, you'll fall for anything and everything. Because at the end of the day, he knows exactly what you are looking for. But if you are not looking for anything and you already have it in your possession, none of that crap is going to matter. If I left you with any bit of advice, it'd be this: fear the Lord and keep his commandments. And if you get to know who he is, you won't matter what signs there are. You know why? Because you'll have the friendship of the one person who can save you from all the calamity. In the words of little Karina, trust God.